guys, welcome to Wrestling Figure Wednesday. Today I'll be reviewing the Mattel WWE Elite 36 Dean Ambrose figure. This is Dean's latest Elite figure, finally with an updated head sculpt that looks fantastic. It looks just like him and it has his current look, which we've all been waiting for. I know some of his basics already had it, but an Elite version is awesome. You can get it at ringsidecollectibles.com and on amazon.com. And the set has appeared at Toys R Us so far and Walmart on the new SummerSlam Cube display, and I don't remember if it's appeared at Target yet. It might have. I have never seen it there yet, but highly recommend this figure. It's fantastic. It looks so good. Anyway, let's take a look at him fresh in the packaging. As you can see, it says Series 36 at the top here. There's the new WWE logo. There's Dean Ambrose in a weird pose with a kendo stick above his head. It says includes hooded vest and kendo stick. There's an Elite logo. Picture of Dean, and it says Dean Ambrose on the side, and series number 36, and a highly detailed action figure up there. On this side it says Series 36 Dean Ambrose and has an image of him at the bottom. And this side is a large image. Like I always point out, this is my favorite side of the box. I think the artwork is just really cool. Looking at the back of the box, there's a large image of Dean, the Elite logo. It says Dean Ambrose, and it's based on his Money in the Bank 2014 attire, even though he pretty much wears this attire all the time. Then it also has some other information about him as well. It says recreate the action of WWE. Also in the set is Bray Wyatt, Goldust, Stardust, Bo Dallas, and Diamond Dallas Page. Pictures of Raw Basic Ring and SmackDown Basic Ring, and company information listed at the bottom. So that being said, let's take a look at him fresh out of the package. Alright guys, so here we have the Elite 36 Dean Ambrose figure fresh out of the packaging. Overall, I'd say it's a tremendous figure. It's probably one of my favorite figures this year. Honestly, I love it now that I have it out of the packaging even more. I know so many people were really excited about this figure. Mattel knocked him out of the park. Highly recommend this figure. Any way you can get your hands on him. My biggest recommendation is if you're at the store and you find him and there's multiple of him, look over his hair. As I remember when I was at the store, as the one I got had an awkward paint job, I was looking for another one, and since his hair is so stringy, not all of them are painted as nicely as other ones. So if you're at the store and have the chance, make sure you look over them all to make sure he does have a good paint hair job, as silly as it sounds. It depends how anal you are about your figures. But I love them to have a really good paint job because I do photography and videos, as you know, and it's important to me they look good. So anyway, let's take a look at his accessory first. Here's a kendo stick accessory. This came with CM Punk and Vince McMahon in a battle pack, and came with, I think, Daniel Bryan and Kane in a battle pack a long time ago too, and maybe others, I don't remember these days. But it is a cool accessory. If you don't have one, you can see all the details in it, and it fits in his hand nicely because they made it a thick handle. So, cool accessory, good for hardcore matches or Dean Ambrose if you want to do that with him, of course. But let's take a look at him up close. As you can see, here's his new head scan that looks tremendous. Looks just like him. You can see the detail in his facial hair, his tongue's sticking out, he's got his eyes big and wide, and he's got his stringy hair. So this is where it can get really tricky at the store. And you might have great luck too. I just noticed the one that I originally got could have been painted better, so I had to chase another one down. But you can see all the detail in his wavy hair. It's usually wet and sweaty looking, so they did a really good job capturing that. It's a ball jointed head that goes up and down as well as left and right. He has his vest on. It's a thin, flimsy rubber. It's not the harder plastic, so just be careful you don't rip it. But you can see the cool details in it, the buttons, pockets, the little straps there. Drawing a blank, like the pull strings. There you go. To his hood. There's his hood, and then it has a Dean Ambrose logo on the back, which is really cool. And it is removable. It is a thin rubber. So just be careful, just pull his arms back like this. and it should just slide off like that. And there you go, that's his vest, very easy to take off, and now here he is without it. So he has ball jointed arms that go up and down as well as outward, swivel bicep joints, typical elbow joints. He has a swivel wrist joint as well as a hand joint that goes up and down, and you can see his hand tape that he has on both hands. Now looking at his torso, he has a typical elite ab crunch joint. You can see the wrinkles and other details to make his shirt look authentic as well. He has a swivel waist joint. Looking at his pants, you can see his belt, and it does have perforated feel to his belt. It's not just painted, which is really cool. They put in all that extra detail in it. So he's very detailed. You can see even the seams and wrinkles and whatnot on his pants. He has ball jointed legs that go up and down as well as outward, so you can pose him really well. He has a swivel thigh joint, double jointed knees as well. And then he has a ball jointed ankle joint, which is really cool, and then it swivels as well. So you can pose him really well. You can see the detail in his boots, or shoes with the laces and wrinkles and everything. So that's Dean. Highly recommend this figure if you're a fan of his. This is definitely his best figure to date, no doubt about it. And yeah. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like Wrestling Figure Wednesday on Facebook to suggest future reviews you'd like to see me do, and I'll see you next week. Thanks.
Like this video? Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And check out my latest videos.
For all your wrestling figure needs, check out ringsidecollectibles.com.
Like wrestling? Tune into The Rack, Thursday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern on wildtalkradio.com.